You are not 100% human. I know, you feel human, you look human, but if I could zoom in, past your skin, past your cells, right down to the source code running your biology, I'd find ghosts. We're talking about the ghost DNA, the unknown human species we interbred with. Because here's the thing. For a long time, we thought we were the solo act of evolution. We thought Homo sapiens marched out of Africa and just replaced everyone. But that story, it's wrong. It's boring. And frankly, it's genetically impossible. Because last year, in 2025, the science finally caught up to the rumors. We didn't just kill off our cousins. We absorbed them. And right now, walking around in your blood are the genetic fingerprints of species that don't have a name, don't have a grave, and until recently, didn't have a face.
Today, we are going to hunt them down. We're going to look at the ghost of West Africa that shaped your face, the dragon man who gave you your immune system, and the mind-bending reality that you are basically a walking, talking graveyard of lost species. Stick around, it's gonna get weird. Okay, grab a coffee, let's talk about ghosts. Imagine you have a puzzle, a really complicated 3 billion piece puzzle, right? That's your genome. For years, scientists have been comparing our puzzle to Neanderthals. We have their bones, so we can hold up a piece of your DNA and say, aha, that's a match. But what happens when you find a piece of the puzzle that doesn't fit? It's not human, it's not Neanderthal, it's not Denisovan, it's just alien. This is exactly what happened to researchers looking at the genomes of the Yoruba and Mende populations in West Africa. They kept hitting these chunks of DNA that looked ancient, but here's the kicker. There are no ancient bones in West Africa to compare them to. It's the humidity. The rainforest soil is acidic. It basically eats bones for breakfast. So how do you find a ghost if there's no body? You use AI. They built models like Archie and IntroUNET to scan modern DNA for patterns that were just too weird to be random. The AI said, hey, up to 19% of the ancestry in these spots comes from a population that split from us 1 million years ago. Let that sink in, 1 million years. This ghost population was walking around West Africa, evolving in parallel with us. And then, pretty recently, maybe just 43,000 years ago, we met up, and clearly, we liked each other. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, it means you might be wearing their face. The AI found we kept genes like TRPS1. It shapes the nose and the philtrum, that little groove above your lip. It might be a design feature from a species that hasn't walked the Earth in 40,000 years. And it's not just the face, it's hormones, it's tumor suppressors. We kept these genes because the ghosts had figured out how to survive in the rainforest better than we did. We didn't just conquer them, we downloaded their survival patches. All right, let's talk about the ghost that was hiding in a well. Picture this, it's 1933, Harbin, China. A laborer's building a bridge. His shovel hits something hard. He pulls it out. A massive, terrifyingly huge human skull. He knows if he hands it to the occupying army, it's gone. So he wraps it up, throws it down an abandoned well, and never tells a soul. For 85 years, that skull sat in the dark, waiting. It wasn't until 2018 that it resurfaced. They called it Dragon Man, but in 2025, paleogenetics settled the debate. They scraped the gunk off its teeth, dental calculus. It traps DNA like a time capsule. And what they found confirmed it. Dragon Man wasn't just a new guy. He was a Denisovan. For 15 years, the Denisovans were a genome in search of a body. We only had a pinky bone. Now we have a face. And wow, look at him. Massive brow ridges, square eye sockets, teeth like a bear. This species ruled an empire from Siberia to the tropics. They were the masters of the East. Let's take a trip to the roof of the world, Tibet. 10,000 feet up. The air is so thin you'd pass out, but the people here, they're fine. It turns out they stole a superpower, a gene called EPAS1. They got it from the Denisovans. Excavations at Baishaye Karst Cave proved Denisovans lived there 160,000 years ago. They survived the Ice Age. When our ancestors arrived gasping for air, they mated with the locals who had the solution. But wait, it gets deeper. The Matryoshka doll effect. We have Denisovan DNA, but the Denisovans themselves, about 1% of their DNA came from an even older species, a super archaic ghost, likely Homo erectus. The species that discovered fire 1 million years ago is hiding inside the Denisovan DNA, which is hiding inside you. It's ghosts all the way down. We aren't purebred. We are a mosaic of every survivor that ever walked this planet. So what does this mean? It means the family tree isn't a straight line. It's a braided stream, a chaotic, violent, loving family reunion. We survived because we were connectors. We took the best parts of the ghosts and we carried them forward. Next time you look in the mirror, remember the ghosts in your blood. You're more connected to the deep history of this planet than you could ever imagine. If you dug this deep dive, destroy that like button. Stay curious.